Hey, fifth grade. Today we are starting a brand new selection in Scholastic Scope. This selection is narrative nonfiction, and I'm really excited to jump into it. You should know that this does come from the November issue of Scholastic Scope, because that's where we left off when we began our Battle of the Books reading. So we're picking up where we left off, and we'll be reading Out of the Death Zone, a Mount Everest adventure. If you guys remember, before we started Battle of the Books, before we would start reading a scope selection, we would kind of go through these pre-reading activities to prepare our mind and our hearts for what we're about to take in. And so that's what we're doing today. So your day one activities are going to revolve around these 3 slides. You can see over here on my screen, I can tell that I have 3 slides in this presentation. To be done with day one activities, you have to complete all 3 before turning in. Okay, the first activity that I want you to complete is to preview the article. So just check it out, kind of see what the layout looks like. Just familiarize yourself with it. Over to the side here. And then the next thing that I want you to do is answer the essential questions found right here. And you're actually going to type your answer in the text box that's found below it. Okay, so let's start with the essential questions. There are 3 of them. What does it mean to have grit? If you don't know what grit means, I don't want to tell you what it means. I want you to look up what that word means using the online dictionary or Google, and then I want you to type your answer, okay? And I'm not looking for a dictionary definition here. I want you to put your answer in your own words. So what does it mean to have grit? You're just looking up the word grit so you know what the word means. So if someone has grit, what does that mean? Second question, what motivates people to take on challenges? So when something's hard, what is it that motivates people to go ahead and push on through? To say, you know what, I know that's going to be difficult, but I'm going for it. And then the third question is, what are the benefits of working toward a goal? So what do people gain when they set goals and they work towards that goal? What are the positive things that can happen? Okay, so 3 questions, answers to those questions in the text box. Then you're going to go over there and you're going to click on slide number 2. I'm going to move my face over here. And this one's kind of fun. You're just going to study this illustration, and then you're going to make a list in this text box of words and phrases that describe that mountain. Please do not message me and ask me how many words or phrases should I put in the text box, because I'm not going to count your responses. What I am going to do is look and see what the quality of your response is. So I just kind of want to know, how would you describe that mountain? What are some words and phrases that describe the mountain that you're seeing in that picture? Okay? And then you just click over here and you add your text in the text box, just like that. And then you can begin typing. Okay? So once you've made your list, then you're going to jump down here to slide 3. Okay? And slide 3 has a video and then 3 questions to answer after watching the video. Okay? So to watch the video, you guys can see that I am not in present mode. I am in edit mode of the slide deck. And this is where I like to stay most of the time when I'm working in a slide deck, because if I go into present mode, then I'm just going to have to exit present mode to click my answers. So if it costs me an extra click, I'm okay with that. I think you'll see what I mean in just a moment. So because I'm not in present mode, when I click here, there's a link that comes up at the bottom. Instead of taking me directly there, the link just shows up down here. I'm going to click on that link, then it takes me to the site. And You can see that I am already logged in. You probably will not be, so it will ask you to log in before it takes you to this video that you're seeing. When it does, you need to make sure that you click that you're a student. So you have to click to log in. You're not going to click to subscribe. You're already subscribed. You're going to click to log in. Then you're going to click that you're a student. And then your password is HES5ELA. That's all it's going to take. Okay? And then it'll take you to this video. You will click play and watch the entire video. You can see it's only 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Then you're going to go back up here to the tabs on your screen, and you're going to go back to the slide deck. If I were you, I would leave that video tab up there and open, because as you can see, this first question says, consider the first section of the video. So like the first 42 seconds, from 0 to 42 seconds. What does it help you understand about what climbing Mount Everest is like? Consider the music, narration, and visuals. So you're going to have to go back to that video, watch it until 44 seconds is over. So it would be like this.
Behold Mount Everest. Standing over 5 miles tall, it's the highest mountain on Earth. The bravest of the brave have been climbing it for almost 100 years. Thousands have succeeded and stood at the top of the world. They've pushed through blinding snowstorms, scrambled over deep cracks in the ice, and fought their way through the death zone, where the air is too thin to breathe. Do you want to join them and become one of the few who can say they've conquered this mighty mountain? Well, you better start preparing if you want to make it out alive.
Okay, so that was the intro. Oh, I have 2 more seconds.
First, save your...
Okay, so that was the intro. So you would come back and you would answer, what does it help you understand about what climbing Mount Everest is like? And then tell me about the music, the narration, and the visuals. And you're just going to click and add your text. If it were me doing it, I would probably watch that again from 0 to 44 seconds. And I would listen to the words, I would listen to the music, and then I would respond. Then the second question you're answering is, according to the information in the video, what kind of person do you have to be to climb Mount Everest? So I would go back into the video, I would watch it, and I would listen and look for the answer to that. Okay? And it might not come right out and say it, but we know how to make inferences, or it might be implicit. They might come right out and say, you have to be. So when you go in and listen, make sure you're listening for, something that comes right out and says it, but also be prepared to take that information in and form an inference if you need to as well. Okay? And then, would you want to climb Mount Everest? Explain why or why not using evidence from the video. Okay? So you're going to say, yes, I would, because in the video, blah, blah, blah. Or no, I would not, because in the video, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to have reasons, and you're not going to say blah, 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 even though that's what I said. All right? Then when you're done and you have good quality answers to all of the questions on these 3 slides and you're good to go, then you may go in and turn in that assignment. You're done with all of day 1 activities for our Scholastic Scope selection. All right, guys, love and miss you. I can't wait to see you in person, and let me know if you need anything.